Okay guys, we're in the beautiful South Florida, Juno Beach, Florida, Jupiter, Florida here on Highway A1A, right next to the Atlantic Ocean. There's some free beach parks here to my right and free street parking along the beach. We are in the new year 2024 as I make this. You may watch this 5 years from now, but I've made videos from here 5 years ago, and what I could tell you, this is one of the best areas in Florida, North Palm Beach County, where it's a little bit less congested, but you are still in the rich culture. The living a vida loca feel is still here, and you have this plush scenery, beautiful people, beautiful beach, beautiful atmosphere. Okay, right now as I make this, it's about 78 degrees Fahrenheit, very low humidity because we're in the winter. We're in January as I make this. We're just getting into the peak of snowbird season, and there's people jogging, there's people swimming in the ocean, and it's just a great thing. I mean, to me, where you live determines the level of your quality of life, and that's why I believe you should save your resources, travel out of a car if you don't know where you want to live, and be disciplined, and when you find where you want to live, spend your resources there, not on an RV, until you secure your home base. Okay. Now there's people here with an RV, like you'll see here to the right. There's that white Class B van. So I'm not mad at them, but at a certain, you can't park there at night, and that becomes a hassle over time. And to me, you know, why wouldn't you want this area to be your home base? Now it's very expensive. This area it definitely has gone up and up, but living in a cheap area is going to cost you quality of life. So that's why I tell you, save your resources and buy property in the place you want to live, because that secures your future. Okay, and you know, whether you're on the beach or you're a half hour away from it or whatever you're going to be in close proximity to your inspiration. And if you make a mistake, sell and repurchase. Why? That's why you live below your means. So if you make a mistake, there's room for buffer, but never stay where your inspiration is suffocated. Never. Okay. And you got the ocean here. Look at that, guys. We are in the beautiful South Florida. Okay, there's no other place like it. Okay, every person that you meet in life, if you date them, okay, and they say they like Four Seasons, you will never move to South Florida. Why? Because they will live by their family. They will suffocate your inspiration, and by the time, if you even get to South Florida, you won't be young enough to enjoy it. Okay, so if you, I'm not saying this is for you, but this is for me. For me, when I hear, oh, what about, I love Four Seasons, or what about bugs, what about sharks, what about hurricanes, I separate from those people like a saint would separate from a heathen, because they will stop you, okay? I don't care if it's 50 degrees, okay, in the Northeast because of climate change. You're still living, okay, amongst the dead, okay? They're not riding bikes. They're not wearing bikinis. They're not looking at palm trees. You know what they're doing? They're looking at the pizza takeout menu, okay? Talking about, let's have a good time tonight and order some pepperoni pizza while I'm looking at spandex. I thank God. I will never pay state income tax. I will never leave South Florida, only to visit a loved one, and or if there's a major hurricane, I'll deal with it. But I'll live here full time. I bought property here, and they said, don't do it. You won't do it. You don't like summers. I've been here during the summers. And I've been here during the winters, and I've been here during the fall and the spring. And what I can tell you is I don't like Four Seasons. I like endless summer. And I don't like the desert. I don't like Arizona. Respect to it. I like tropical environment. I like the ocean. That's what I like. I don't like courtside. I like beachside. That's right. I don't like cheap areas. I like quality areas. That's right. And so for me, guys and girls, you better click that thumbs up like you believe in your dreams. But if this is just a motivational speech like TED Talks, then get all worked up and then sit your big ass down, okay, and be told what to do, when to do it. Because if you're waiting for someone else to plan your life, guess what they got planned for you? Not much. Okay? Because they don't got much planned for their own life. Okay? That's right. They got an excuse for everything. Okay? They got a negative attitude. Okay? And what I want to tell you in life, guys, now that real estate has slowed, it hasn't crashed, it just slowed, no one's selling for really cheap. Now, if you're living where you don't want to live, you got to mark your property down. Why? Give them the deal of their life. You say inspirational nomad, I should have sold at the peak. Well, Don't go backwards, go forward. Give them the deal of their life. You probably still got equity in your house, or sell at a loss. Why? Guys and girls, the reason you get a divorce is because you hate life while you're attached to that person. The reason why you sell, no matter what the economic conditions is, you hate where you live. And I don't care if you take a loss, you take a win by moving forward in your life. The prideful person wants to sell at the peak and buy at the bottom. The wise person wants to live below their means, and they'll manage their losses to win the war of life. And I want to tell you guys and girls, if you worry more about foreign wars than your own life, if you worry more about politics than your own people in your inner circle, you are amongst the delusional, the liars to themselves. You're the type of person that say women only like men for their money, but you only like women for their looks. You're not honest with yourself. And let me tell you something, if you don't get honest with yourself, you can't be under palm trees. Why? Because you like Four Seasons. You like pepperoni pizza. You like your life. You're lying to yourself. What you like is to get out of your current circumstance, but you don't. Oh my God, thank God. You got to go forward, guys and girls. And for some people, guys, they're going to spend another winter in Alaska. They let the season get too cold, now they can't leave. For some people, they dream about going to Alaska. And let me tell you something, guys. Don't even dream about that. For me, I got some good people I know from Alaska. For me, I'm never going to Alaska, guys. I'm never leaving South Florida. Why? I mean, what else do you want in life? Okay? I mean, you want to go snowboarding? Nah, I'm good, man. I'm good. That's not me. And I make videos about what I like. And what I like is South Florida. And this area of Florida, guys, very magical. You say, well, it's a little congested. Well, let me tell you something. When you go to areas that are not congested, guess why they're not congested? Because most people don't like it there. That's why it's cheap and there's not a lot of people. Okay? Never forget that. Okay? And if you do forget that, believe me, because there's been a couple times in my life I forgot it. You won't have traffic, but you'll have misery. Okay? And then what do? You got to sell a loss. I've done it. Why? Move forward. Step back into your dreams. Step back into South Florida. Why? You left Palm Beach County, and now you're in the most destitute parking lots of the world. Okay? I thank God for South Florida. Click that thumbs up if you agree. And I appreciate you watching, whether it's the new year or every year. There is no better place, there's no higher quality than where I'm making this video from. And if you disagree with me, I want to tell you, I hope right now you're outside making a video with the same intensity I did about how inspired you are with where you live. And I doubt you'll do it. Why? Because like most people, you criticize, but you don't create. Okay? And there's a big difference between those two type of people. Never forget it.